hi, is Apollo Z Hack there?
The Apollo-Z hack?
Yes, I have sort of an emergency, and I kinda need his help.
I like the movies. A Caprica. And the Cylons. Oh, this has happened before, and all this will happen again. Oh, come and why does it?
Okay, who is this? Are you on some kind of medication or something?
Hey, what's your name?
Huey Lewis Toonmore?
Huey Lewis?
Yes!
Excuse Whooper?
What? No!
Or the Dark Wolf?
Look, is Apollo Z Hack there or not?
I like the Huey Lewis with the DuckTales. Woohoo!
Well, you know what? Forget it. If you see him, just tell him it's an emergency, okay? What kind of pills was that weird I'm taking? Oh! Hey everyone, Huey here. Welcome to Huey's Animated Movie Reviews, the show where I review animated films from old or recent, whether hand-drawn, stop-motion, or computer-generated. Yeah, if you're wondering who was on the phone, don't ask, I don't know either. I was just trying to get some help in case Digit ever came back. How am I going to segue out of this? Oh yeah, you know what's a really cool animal out there? The wolf.
A wild canine that has been king of the forest, but not the top dog when it comes to animated films. Most of the time they can be seen as basic villains or just a typical creature. The only one I recall that has them as a center creature or play a pivotal part was Simon Wells' Balto. But that's a different story.
Because it wouldn't be until finally these pups would at last get the film they deserved. Released on September 17th, 2010, the movie is Alpha and Omega.
Now, because the film was just released to theaters, I won't spoil the entire plot for you. Now, on with the review. Kate and Humphrey are two wolves from the same pack in Canada's Jasper National Park, but on opposite ends of the social order. Kate, daughter of the main alpha male, is herself an alpha and does what one should, taking her duty and commitment to the pack seriously. Humphrey, on the other hand, is an omega wolf, the lowest of the pack, and spends his days making jokes and playing about with his other omega friends. One day, Kate is arranged to mate with the alpha male of a rival pack to preserve peace. However, both Kate and Humphrey are sedated and taken far from home to the Sawtooth National Recreation Area in Idaho, where they are expected to repopulate their species. Instead, the two wolves, who should never find themselves socializing with each other, embark on a journey together to return home and save their pack before relations between rival packs come to a boil.
Now, for some animated films out there today, the marketing makes them seem targeted more towards children and less for both audiences, being children and adults.
Well, look at Pixar. They appeal to both audiences because they present how interesting the story is and they don't layer the entire trailer with jokes that ruin the movie.
As for this film, the marketing was so unfair because I just loved it. I'm serious. It's a really good movie. I love the story, I love the characters, the music, and the two romance plots. I won't spoil the other one, you'll just have to go and see it for yourself. But the one thing that I have to complain about is the animation.
I'm not saying it's bad or anything, it's just that it could have been much better. The backgrounds could have used a little more detail, and some of the background characters seemed a little blocky or stiff. But I can't be too harsh on it, since this is the first feature film by Crest Animation Studios, who in the past did television work. And sadly, this may be their last film, due to the film's poor marketing.
It's a shame, because these guys do seem like they have potential, and I would love to see another movie from them. I'm praying for you, Crest. I'm praying for you.
To me, the thing that really made this movie so good was not its director, but its producer, Richard Rich. Rich used to be an animator for Disney and directed such cult classics as The Fox and the Hound, The Black Cauldron, and after leaving Disney, directed The Swan Princess. But I'll get to that one soon enough. Since then, he's mostly done religious propaganda projects for video and television, but I'm glad he's doing feature films again, even if he's not directing.
Since there's not much trivia for this movie, let's just skip trivia time and go on to the cast who lend their voices to create the characters in this movie.
Humphrey the Omega is played by Justin Long, who played the voice of Alvin in those god-awful live-action Chipmunk films. But the one performance I remember him from, well, was that of Brandon, the young geek who helped out the main characters in the sci-fi comedy Galaxy Quest. I really liked the laid-back and fun-loving attitude he gave Humphrey, like that of a high school nerd who's attractive yet hangs out with geeky people. Kate the Alpha is played by Hayden Panettiere, best known for playing Dot in A Bug's Life, and Kyrie from the Kingdom Hearts game franchise. What more is there to say? I just love this girl. One of the supporting characters, Marcel, a golfing French-Canadian goose, is played by comedian Larry Miller. You know, Dean Richmond from the Nutty Professor remake. He made me laugh then, and he certainly made me laugh during the movie. But aside from being funny, he was such a kind and sweet character, acting as sort of a guide and mentor for the Wolf duo throughout their journey. Plus, he's a damn good golfer. Other voices include Danny Glover, Chris Carmack, Christina Ricci, and King Koopa himself, Dennis Hopper, who is one of the best voices in the movie. Unfortunately, this was his last movie. On May 29, 2010, he sadly passed away from prostate cancer. It's a shame to note how his death came at an unfortunate time. In response to this event, they were kind enough to dedicate this film in memory and honor of an actor with such great power and spirit. A true alpha among the bunch. Dennis Hopper will be remembered.
And now for my final thoughts on the film.
Overall, Alpha and Omega is a fun experience for the whole family. It's very reminiscent of animated films from the 90s, and that's a very good thing since that was a time of great animated classics, mostly from Disney. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll even howl with delight. So I give this movie a rating of 4 stars out of 5. Even if it does bomb, I'm sure it'll gain a cult following, which I'll most certainly be a part of.
Well, that's all for now. Be sure to... Please don't be that weirdo again. Hello?
Weirdo? Who the frack is this?
Frack? Who other than me says frack? Wait a minute. Is this Apollo Z hack?
The hack of hacks, the king of obscure cool cinema, the last hope or destroyer of the reviewiverse. Yes, you got him. But I'm sorry, I am not doing autographs at present time.
Oh, nothing like that, Mr. Hack. You see, I have this problem. There's this mad scientist named Digit who tried to destroy the world by downloading a virus to my computer. Luckily, I was able to hold him off with my ice gun, but who knows when he'll be back. Think you can help me out?
What do you want me to do about that?
Well, you've dealt with this sort of thing before. Besides, I saw your review of Zeto. I know what you're capable of.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet, wasn't it? But look, as much as it doesn't pain me to tell you this, I can't help you out. I'm dealing with the Nerdpocalypse, Cinera, reviewer triads, this and that, and storylines. A real pain in the kessel, let me tell you.
Damn! Well, something tells me that you're next on his hit list, so just you wait and you'll understand my problem.
Yeah, tell him to get in line right behind Cinera, Righteous Brian, The Shades, Rue, and every other crazed maniac out there who wants to crucify me because I think Kamen Rider Decade is better than Kamen Rider Double. Look, man, what's your name again?
Hewy. Huey Lewis Toonmore. I used to go by just Huey Lewis, but people kept confusing me for the 80s rock singer. I review animated films from old to recent, you know.
Alright. Look, Huey Louie Tooney. I will give you some advice because I'm such a swell guy, and you can easily deal with your nefarious nerf-hurting scientist problem.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. See you at the movies. Anime movies, that is. Okay, Mr. Hack, I'm all ears.